Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome back to a brand new video. This is a bit of a weird one. I said I wasn't going to do any more E3 or pre-E3 coverage, but I was thinking about the videos that I made. And as a side note, a few of those pre-E3 videos, a few of the predictions have been confirmed now, and a few of the predictions have almost been not confirmed as such. So obviously, as and when I recorded them, they were what I thought was going to happen, but obviously a few of them have changed. But make sure you go back and watch them if you do want to. But today's video is going to be talking about my E3 sort of like wants, my E3 what I want from E3 essentially, what I want from each conference, and I'm going to talk about the four conferences that I'm not going to talk about Nintendo because I've always wanted to own like Nintendo consoles and stuff, but owning consoles and a gaming PC, it's like I need to sort of prioritise. I can't own all the consoles, you know. So Nintendo's the one that I've always just never really owned. I had a Game Boy back in the day, Game Boy Color. Had a few Pokemon games on there. I loved it, but I haven't really owned a Nintendo console since then. At some point I will. So the Nintendo conference I'm not too concerned about. But I'm going to talk about EA, going to talk about Bethesda, going to talk about Ubisoft and Microsoft. And I'm just going to talk about a couple of the things that I want and I'm looking forward to from those conferences, and a couple of things that I sort of want to see. Probably may not happen, but we'll see. So let's start off with EA. Talk about what I want from them. I'm not really too concerned about anything really from Respawn. Apex Legends has not really piqued my interest. Titanfall's never really piqued my interest. I played the first one, I didn't really like it. On the Star Wars game, it's kind of, I'll probably play it. Maybe, I don't know, but it'll be years after it comes out probably. I'm not too concerned. I'm interested to see FIFA. FIFA's a game that I buy every year. I really do enjoy. So FIFA I'll be looking forward to. That's one game that and obviously that is going to be there. So I'm looking forward to seeing the new features on that. But apart from that, the only real thing that I would be too bothered about in EA is whether we get anything from like a new Need for Speed or something. And even then, I've sort of lost love with car games. So outside of maybe a new Need for Speed, if they took like a new twist for it, they should go back to Underground 2 days. That's what they should do. Then I'd be interested. Apart from that, it's really just FIFA from the EA conference. I'm really not looking forward to too much from EA. It's not really doing it for me this year. And obviously, Skate 4 is one that I've always wanted and always wanted. In the last few years, I sort of like had like a tiny little hope that EA were going to announce a new Skate game, but I've given up on that. So because that is something that I just don't think will ever happen now, it's literally just FIFA that I'm bothered about. And that, I mean, I'm not too concerned about seeing the new features. I'm just going to get it anyway. So EA, it'll be fun to watch, but for me, not too much in there that I'm going to get too excited about. Moving on to Bethesda, I probably am going to get a little bit excited. I'm mainly excited just to watch this one, just because I want to see what they do to fix the absolute shit show that was Fallout 76. Especially now that they've announced that they're not going to be showcasing anything from The Elder Scrolls 6 or Starfield. That was confirmed from Todd Howard at a PAX interview or a PAX panel that he did. So no Elder Scrolls 6, no Starfield. I mean, they only really showed just the logos as such last year, and they're not really gonna. They might show them again, like at the end in like a montage type thing, but they're not gonna. There's no new updates for them. So outside of that, the only thing that I'm just really super interested in is what they do with Fallout 76. I'm so interested. Like, they have to address it. They can't ignore it. And there has to be something done, I think, because there's too much time between the next quote-unquote big game. Like, basically, Fallout and Elder Scrolls are their two big franchises. And there's too much time between the next Elder Scrolls game that they need to do something with Fallout 76. I don't know what. So I'm interested to see that, and hopefully maybe it'll get me into Fallout 76 and make me buy it, because at the minute I still haven't even bought it. So we'll see for that. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I'm also just like, I'm just looking forward to seeing how they address it. I'm not really holding my breath because they've fucked it up, and I don't know if they're ever going to really fix it, but I can hope. So yeah, with obviously in Bethesda, there's not too much that I'm too concerned about. Ubisoft is the one that I'm super looking forward to in terms of like a game developer conference. And that's because of their sort of pre-E3 teasers and stuff that they're rumoring about 3 or 4 AAA titles that they're going to show. Like I said, this obviously most likely an Assassin's Creed game, most likely Watch Dogs 3, most likely Splinter Cell, maybe like a Far Cry or something. There's one there that I'm super looking forward to, and that is Splinter Cell. I used to love those games on the PlayStation back in the day, and I've owned every Splinter Cell game. I've played through all of them. So I'm hoping that they do announce the new Splinter Cell. I think a lot of people wanted it and were thinking that it was going to get announced last year. But seeing as it wasn't, I'm thinking this year is the year. And obviously just seeing a little bit more of Beyond Good and Evil 2 and some Skull and Bones stuff as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And obviously we don't really know 100% if any of what the 3 or 4 AAA titles that they're going to show. So I'm just looking forward to all of them, essentially. Like, I'm fingers crossed that one of them is going to be Splinter Cell, but if not, then there's going to be probably a new IP, if not. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Ubisoft is always one of my favourites, to be honest, and there's a reason why. They know how to do conferences. They're good at them. And then last but not least, obviously we could cover Microsoft/Xbox and Sony/PlayStation, but Sony and PlayStation are a bunch of wusses and have backed out of this year. So Microsoft and Xbox, I'm looking forward to all of their console stuff. I mean, the xCloud doesn't really concern me too much. The Xbox Game Pass subscription stuff, like the new games that they'll add to that'll be good. The all digital edition, maybe they'll have like a price reduction on that. And then obviously the new Xbox as well. Hopefully we get to see all of the new features for the new Xbox. The one that's codenamed Project Starlet or Scarlet, I think, something like that. Is it Scarlet? I think it's Scarlet. I can't remember. Gears, I'm not too concerned about. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the Halo Infinite, I think it's called, and obviously Halo Master Chief Collection for PC. I'm down to play Halo on PC, and I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more of that. Outside of that, though, it's really just the rumours that I'm hoping for. Maybe got a fingers crossed for Playground Games with Fable 4. I'm quite interested in that. If they do actually announce something or show something, they're teasing that they've acquired a new studio, and I'm not entirely sure who that could be. I'm hoping it's a big studio. It could be, I don't know, it could be anyone, but we'll see who that is. It's always interesting when a company like Microsoft or Sony announce those sorts of things, and the rumoured new Rare IP is one that I'm fingers crossed hopefully could be something good. But outside of that, like I say, new Fable 4 hopefully. Maybe we'll see more of the Splinter Cell during this conference, because it is after the Ubisoft conference, who knows. The Halo on PC, Halo Infinite, and the Master Chief Collection. And then obviously the new Xbox and stuff. So those are the things I'm personally looking forward to. I'm not really, outside of Splinter Cell and Skate, Skate's not going to happen, but outside of like Splinter Cell, there's not really like too many new games I'm hoping for. This year's a bit of a lull year for me. It's not really one that I'm too hopeful for in terms of some crazy announcements and stuff like that. It got this way last time when we were close to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Back in the day, the last few E3s before that, they weren't too big on all of the games. It feels like over the next few years they're just going to get better and better, but this is sort of like that last year where the new consoles are about to hit, and once the new consoles hit, that's when everyone can start revealing the massive projects they've been working on and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to this year, but obviously I'm a little bit relaxed going into it. I'm not too over the top. Oh my god, everything's going to get announced. I'm looking forward to all the conferences. I enjoy watching the conferences just because it's cool to see, showcasing all of these games, like the precious livelihoods that they've been working on for so long. It's really good to see. And obviously, I'm just looking forward to those few games that I've mentioned and those few different things regarding those conferences, like the new Xbox, like Bethesda addressing the whole Fallout issue, all of the AAA titles from Ubisoft and everything like that. I'm looking forward to them. and hopefully there's some good stuff that comes from this year's E3. Let me know what you guys are personally looking forward to during or with this E3 conference that's coming up. Let me know if you're excited for this year's E3. I certainly am. Obviously, I'm a little bit gutted that Sony's not there, but it is what it is. And yeah, make sure you leave this a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.